If you do a Google search of New Age spirituality books, Paulo Coelho's The Alchemist features near the top. I thought this was pretty strange. I read The Alchemist in my early 20s and I was really not that impressed. For me, it was a short novel with a cute moral, and that was about it. So I recently decided to reread it and my mind was blown. There is a particular scene that was so deep and profound that I actually had to put the book down and pace around for a while just to get over the immense awe that I felt. So what makes this book so amazing? The main message of the book is that the journey is the reward. There are some other important messages like the importance of love, the value of pursuing your dreams, listening to your inner voice or your inner self, and communication and interaction with nature. The novel is considered a New Age novel because of the golden thread of spirituality that runs through it. The form of spirituality is non-denominational and personal. Although strictly speaking religion doesn't feature in the book, the main character's nomadic lifestyle suggests that civilized society is actually kind of unnecessary. Religion, of course, being a construct of spirituality in a civilized society. Faith, or following your intuitive voice, is also a major theme in the novel. Without faith in himself and the occasional guidance of archetypal characters, the boy would never have gotten his treasure at the end. Another strong spiritual element is alchemy, or the art of turning lead into gold. Throughout the novel, there are some characters that try to turn actual lead into physical gold, but the alchemist teaches the boy that low-grade lead, or ego, is transformed into high-grade gold, or spirit. The main objective of an alchemist is to find the philosopher's stone. I'm not going to actually tell you what the philosopher's stone is or what it refers to. I'm going to leave that to you to decide for yourself. Maybe you can give your interpretation in the comments below. The idea of alchemy very much goes against religion. Religion has always seen alchemy as some kind of spiritualism act of communicating with demonic forces. It's important to note that spirituality and spiritualism are not the same. Spirituality is connecting to your inner soul, whereas spiritualism involves things like communing with spirits, tarot cards, divinity cards, crystal balls, and so on. Paulo Coelho shows us that alchemy is not spiritualism, it is spirituality. But to understand it as spirituality, we cannot take the process of alchemy as a literal physical process, but more as a psychological process. Coelho tells more often than he shows, which is actually a no-no in literature. The novel can feel a bit bland at times, as if he's just narrating the character's actions. But ultimately, the story itself is good. But of course, the gold really lies in the spiritual themes and symbols found in the book. After I finished reading the book, I thought about the tens of millions of other readers who have read the book before me. I wondered if they were as inspired by the book as I was, and whether they experienced the lessons of the book as deeply as I did. I couldn't help to feel kind of sad to think that of the millions of people who have read the book, what tiny percentage of readers actually took the lessons to heart and followed their own personal legends. I wonder how many people read amazing books like The Alchemist, become inspired, and then go back to their mundane, soulless lives, completely forgetting the magic that they were exposed to. So, my appeal to you is that whatever book you read or whatever method you use to grow spiritually, that you remember the magic you glimpse and try to carry that forth in your life as much as possible. If you found this insight helpful or interesting, please consider subscribing. Always keep expanding, and I will see you in the next video.